This week's Parsha is Parshas Bereishis. We get to start all over again. And in Parak Beis, the Pasuk tells us, Eile told us Hashemayim v'ha'aretz bihi baram. And Rashi zones in on the word bihi baram. These are the tales of the heavens and the earth with the hay that Hashem created. Not bihi baram when He created, but bihi baram that Hashem created the world, created this world, with the hay. What does that mean? Rashi explains, just like the letter Hey has a hole on the bottom and something could fall right out, so too the Rishonim, when they sin and they do Averis, they could fall right out of this world and into the depths of Gehenna. Now, I thought of a simple kasha. That's what Hashem's starting the world with. Hashem's announcing, Behei Baram, I'm creating this world with the letter Hey, Olam Haba is with the Yud, and the Yud and Hey is Hashem's name, Ka, but the Hey, that's what you want to start with, that you're going to punish the Rishonim. All of a sudden, you created the world. Now, right away, you're already telling everyone that they're going to do Averis and there's going to be Rishonim. What's the pshat? So on Shabbos Chol Moed Sukkos, this past week, I was at a siyum of a friend of mine. He made a siyum on Masechta Yevamos, Yisrael Herman, in his sukkah. And he asked a beautiful kasha. He said a couple of weeks ago in Parshas, we call the Torah a shira. Kitzvu lechem es ashira, at least the Torah is a shira. How could a Torah be a shira? There's so many bad things that happen in the Torah. You start Bereishis, all of a sudden, Hashem created Adam Rishon, all of a sudden you already have Chetei Tzadas, Cain kills Hevel, and then you have Dora Mabel, Dora Flaga, and then finally you get to Avram Avinu, and he has the Yishmael, Yitzchak has an Esav, and then the Shvatim are fighting, and Yosef sent out to Mitzrayim, then you have Golus Mitzrayim, and then even when the Yidden get out of Mitzrayim and they accept the Torah, they have Chet Egel, then you have Korach and the Meraglim and Memoriva and the Slav. And even though you have so many good things, but there's so many bad things, how could the Torah be called a Shira? This was his kasha, and I liked the kasha. I thought of my own teretz. I heard a quote once, that life is like a piano. You have the white keys that represent the happiness and the happy days and the joyous occasions. Then you have the black keys, which connote sadness and the pitiful, sad, dreary, depressing days. Even though everyone wants the white keys, wants the happiness, wants the gladness, you have to realize that the black keys make music too. You need the white keys and the black keys in order to make a symphony, to make a music, to make a harmony. You have the highs and the lows, and each one contributes to the journey we call life. That's Bereishis, Bara Elikim. Bereishis, there's so much evil people throughout the pages of history that have done so much bad in the world. But think about all the good. Think about all the goodness that has happened over the years. Think about Klal Yisrael getting the Torah. Think about us entering Eretz Yisrael. That's part of what he was saying also, his teretz. And this is the answer, and I believe, why HaKadosh Baruch Hu start the letter with the Hey. Because Rashi also says another thing, not just that the Rishonim are going to fall out into the depths of Gehenna, but also there's a break in the Hey, a little break, that anyone who does fall out could come back as a path in to come do tshuva. That's the message of this world. Hashem's creating a world, not just, there's going to be Rishonim, but that the Rishonim could do tshuva. That's the power of tshuva, that we can all come back and cling to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and connect to our Creator. We're now going into the month of Mar Cheshvan, Shabbos Mevorchim. Mar, it's bitter, it's sad, it's depressing. No, just because there's no Yom Tovim doesn't mean there's bitterness. We could take the hashpa'as from the Yom Tovim that we just got and take it with us into the next month. And if we use the hashpa'as correctly, we'll take Mar, Mem Resh, and turn it into Ram, Resh Mem, which will be exalted, and we'll rejoice. Sisu v'simchu b'simchas ha'Torah, and we'll connect with the Kadosh Baruch Hu and be zeicha to the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu, Meir V'menu. Amen. Have a beautiful Shabbos.